Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. Do you not love when this happens? Yeah, that's a good feeling, isn't it? But what about when this happened? Hate when your things disappears? You can't find them? Well, let me show you how to keep a track of everything. Shall we get started? The first thing you need to do is to find all of your dies. When then is these, whatever if it's these small thin ones, if it's these ones, even if it is the thick ones, it doesn't matter. Even if it's the alphabets, find them all of them. Make sure everything is in each package as it should be. Got to that point? You can just stop the video, find everything if you want to follow along, and do it. Ready? Good. Let's get started. What you will do is, I will link to this underneath, but I do have a scrap rack video laying up, I should have. And in that one I am explaining how the scrap rack systems work and the 4-section system works. And that's actually the system I will want you to use similarly, or whatever it is you will call it. I am using a clip-up carousel, like that one you can see right there in the corner. And in Denmark we can buy those, but I was lucky enough that one of my friends on Facebook had one for sale, one of the tall ones, so I bought it, and it's perfect for what I want. So when you have checked up that all of your dies are like you want them, they are all there, they are in place, you are going to clip them up. Or if you don't have a clip it up and I really don't want to go out spend money on this, that's alright. Use a box. Anything that fits the size in one or the other way. When you have done that, you can start. Do you want them divided up in, if you don't use the scrap rack, you can divide the things up in themes or in brands, or you can just put them down by size also. That's also a good way to do it. But the fact is, you are keeping it in one place. And when you do that, it's very simple to find them. Every single time you get something new, you check up if it works by stancing out a couple of things like I've done this one. I have been using this one to check if the dies works. Then I have put a magnet plate on the back. I can still see the brand and I can still see the dogs. So if people ask what it is, I can still tell them. Now I know it has been checked. Now it can go in my box. So it can get clipped up. If you do not use the clip up, you can put it in the box you want it in the right spot. This is just the thin ones I'm talking about, and I have quite big of a selection here. What you more would like, if you do the clip up and you're running free low on clips and you live in Denmark or somewhere where you cannot buy the clips, go to IKEA and buy one of these. The only thing you need to do is open up the hoop a little bit and then it will actually fit on. Very easy. So you have There's 24 in this pack, and I gave 10 kroner for this one, and I have 2 of them because I was running low of clips, and the clips I have on this one do not work. They are too small. I was trying to make my own. It do not work because I have 2 of these Tim Holtz. So go to IKEA and buy these. It will save you a lot of money. The big dice, keep them in a box too. I have actually a couple down here. Stay. Like this. They're all marked up. I know exactly where they are when I need them. They are not laying on top of each other. They are standing up, so they are not pushing on each other. Stay. The same thing for the long dice. If you don't have a box that fits to them, just stand them up against a wall or some kind of furniture shelving and put something against it, like a stopper. So they will stand like this, and then you will be safe. They won't do anything. If you have these sets of alphabets or anything else you can buy, keep the things in the boxes. Just mark the box with whatever it is, so you do not need to open every single box. Mark it in the end, and now you know. This is an alphabet, but I can only see a small A and a big A right there. So I don't exactly know what kind of alphabet it is. So what I will do when I get to it, I'll take a letter, one of the dice, run them through my machine, then put them in the end. So I know this type of alphabet looks like this. And that's exactly what you will do, because it will keep everything on its spot. I was having trouble at the time thinking, I know I have these umbrellas from Mariana Design, but I couldn't find them. I was just about to go out and buy a new set until I found them in the bottom of a box. That's why I want it out where I can see it. Let me show you something. This is my scrap rack. Right underneath I have these 2x2. You can buy them in IKEA and whatever. In these folders I have all of my stencils and embossing folders. If the embossing folder are bigger than A5, so I need to use an A4, I have them in this one. And these boxes you were seeing, they are actually standing down here. Right on top of each other. And oh, sorry. All of this one is actually something that needs to be checked if it works, or then need to be clipped up. And then I have it right here. Might clip it up. All the smaller bands, all the smaller packets are going on top. The longer are going in the bottom. I even have these ones down here. As you can see, they all have metal magnets. These pockets are actually A4, where I've put them over to one side and then sewn down. And then I have just flipped the flap onto the back side. So I have flap hanging here. You can do the same, you don't need to sew them, but I did it at the time. So it's all hanging here. When I put this system into my scrap rack system, I will be marking every single die as an A, B, C. Sorry, A, B, C, D, E, F. Because there's 3 sections on each. So that's what they will. So if I see this one and it's on A, then I know it's on this one and I only need to look through this one. If it's in a box, then I know the box is marked with the figure dice 1 to 20, and the next one is marked 21 to 45. And that's how I will know exactly where I have them. Then when you are going through your boxes and you can, wait a minute, one of these numbers are missing. Where is it? Then you also know you are missing someone and something. And you can usually, if you're using your dice a lot, you will have your hands on them almost every single day if you can, like me. And you will very fast remember, oh, I was using that down the other end of the room, so it may be down there. Then you will go down there and it's actually there. So that's a good way to remember where it is, or because if you're not marking every single die up on the top, you won't be able to see where it comes from or where it belongs. So it's a good way to do it. You can do it the same way with the carousel, or you can do it the same way with the box here. Flip the box around, put it down like this. That was actually what I was doing before I got a scrap the carousel. I was having them all standing like this. With a lot of flip through. Yes, that's why I wanted up where I can just do it like this, and I can almost see it a lot easier on that one than I can in here. So that's why I'm doing it. These small ones, there is not in a box. I am actually having in a smaller box, like this one, for now. I may come up with an idea on, or make my own box for them for that matter. Or maybe I find, find someone who bought something from I cannot even spell it, but from this brand, and I may buy the storing unit if they put it on sale. So that could be a possible thing, but for now I'm just keeping them in a smaller box, and they are marked as, I believe is X something, because it's a mix of a lot of different things until I find what it needs to be sold out to. Because for about 2 months ago or 3 months ago, my neighbor was having a garage sale, and I bought a lot of these and a old machine of the Big Shot. So I need to go all of those dice through, and that also means that my dice collection just doubled up. She was having almost as many as I had already, so my entire collection just doubled up. So there's a long way left to do this. But if you are following through with the scrap rack system, as I told you in that one, and I will be putting the link below if the scrap rack blog is up, or videos up. I would suggest that you do what I suggested. Make a catalog and put in your scrap rack, or just at least have one in a map. As I also told you in that video, I'm gonna have more than one map, because this map you just saw is just embossing folders and nothing else, and it's actually almost filled out, so I may have to do a little bit different. Sorry. But there's a possible way to keep it. These ones are quite expensive, and yes, I have two because I'm using them for some other things. But they can exactly hold those dials up, especially not if you're talking about a lot of the heavy ones. They're not good for that. So if you have a Clip It Up or can buy it, I believe you can still buy them in the US. Buy one of those or stick with the boxes. That would be my suggestion, and it's easy to always find things. So I hope you can use this video, and remember to give it a like and hit the subscribe button. See you around. Thanks.